Ladies and gentlemen, we have an absolute treat tonight. An absolute treat. Look at these guests I have. Do you have enough room?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
All right.
It's very nice to meet you.
We're getting this set up.
I feel like I'm looking at the end of a barrel.
I feel like you're exactly where you belong. Right in the middle of us.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Beautiful Saturday. Are you doing okay?
Yep.
Okay, I'm already.
He's tickled
I'm
with
already sweating.
himself.
Yeah, that was a good joke.
Dakota's here. Sean,
Oh,
what's
hi,
going
Dakota.
on?
Hi,
Dakota,
Dakota.
for you. Jimmy Glass, what is going on? Scott Harrington, Michael Sowers, what is
Ew.
going on?
Ooh, Jimmy.
We have a beautiful list of guests here today. You're just so beautiful. Natterdays, yes. Okay, so we don't have an agenda as per usual. Cheers. Don't suck your teeth at me like that.
Oh, it wasn't you. It was her. Sooner or later, you'll realize I only come over here for one reason. And that's to make beautiful little Puerto Rican babies.
Do you want to hold your son? Or?
Nah, leave him down there. He's fine. He's fine.
We do have a baby here who I don't think is going to cry because he's super happy.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Pretty chill. Until he gets hungry.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about what we got done today on the Jeep real quick before we start diving into dumb shit.
Okay. What did we get
You
done?
came over. You brought a bunch of tools.
I got
You just came to bring the tools. We were working on the YJ. For those of you that don't know, finally, we got light brackets made and welded.
Yes.
We did a little bit.
You're saying a bunch of we. You did that.
I did that part.
Yeah.
You did a little frame modification.
Yep.
Yep.
Just a little bit
And
of support.
yep, capped off some ends. Well, started to cap off some ends.
I made you a bitchin' little slab of metal that you could throw on your new
on my table
Fuck
table
you,
that
Justin.
I made.
It's a fully finished table.
It's almost finished.
God.
But Trevor's busting my balls. Says we weren't actually working. Okay.
Well, that's not true.
Maybe we had a couple beers, but
Define
that has
work.
nothing to do with anything.
I've never showed up to work sober in 32 years. So
What's up, Greg? Like it says in the description, if you guys have questions or topics, Lamchop, do you want to scoot in a little bit
maybe
more?
I'll just turn my phone on and then I can see the questions too.
Okay, that works.
That's why I asked you if you had a phone charger down here.
No, I do not. Everything's plugged in over here.
Such a hassle with you all.
Sorry.
The time.
So you want to turn that down?
Really?
What?
That far behind?
Yes. Yeah, it's like 10 seconds or something like that.
That's why I get really upset when you don't respond to me immediately.
Immediately on the live, yeah.
I'm in the bathtub and I'm like, yo, I said hi like 5 minutes ago. In between satellite internet and this lag, this is bullshit.
Yeah, it's a big lag.
It's
Sean
bullshit.
Little says,
Here, you
talk
can-
about how
you can
nice
read.
it must be.
Oh, Hadley's talking.
Hadley's
Oh,
talking.
no, he's just watching.
Oh, he's
not
just
talking.
watching.
Creeper.
Trevor has a really good question, actually. Hey, what's up, Hadley? He says, I want to know Lamchop's humble welding beginnings.
Oh, shit. Biker build-off, man. Well, two things. Biker build-off, and then I was hanging out with a bunch of dudes like Scott Roffalo and Keith Stollard and a bunch of dudes in Stafford, and they were like doing cage work and stuff like that, and I was like, this is amazing. And they were like, yo, you should see this buggy on Pirate called Dirty Girl. And I looked at it and I fucking fell in love.
It's a beautiful buggy.
I fell in love with the build thread, and that started it all. And I was like, I have to learn how to do this. Excuse me. I have to learn how to do this. And I bought a little buzz box from Tractor Supply, like a little green one, and quickly realized you can't weld aluminum to steel and that kind of shit. And I decided I wanted to go to welding school. Started at Nova.
When was this? What year?
Oh, God.
How old were you? You old fuck.
2006. And then did Nova for a while, and then went back to Louisiana to do like pipe welding and like big boy like welding, not
Right.
fabrication, just like oh, we're going to climb into an air duct and weld some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Did that. Finished that program, came back, finished Nova, like for sheet metal and like all that kind of stuff.
Like certifications and stuff.
Excuse me again. And when I finished Nova, hit the ground running. Started at a shop in Warrenton, and
Sean knows who you're talking about. He said, "No shit, Dirty Girl is the fucking shit."
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's Mr. Hadley's buggy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the guy we talk about. Hadley and Mr. Jason Washburn built that.
And Hadley will
And
be
they
here
are
tomorrow.
Literally, both of those two guys are my Jesuses in fabrication. Like, if Jesus had a twin Jesus, that would be that in fabrication for me.
Well done.
So that's literally what started it for me. And then everything else
Yeah.
is what it is now.
And now you're just a professional that everybody loves. Michael says, I couldn't weld paper to cardboard with Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, me neither,
Nice.
dude. That's tricky.
I suck at
That's tricky.
gingerbread houses.
One of my first welding teachers, I'd go hand in my shit, and he'd stare at the ceiling for a little while, and he'd be like, "God damn, boy, we got to do something about the turkeys in here." And I'd be like, "What turkeys?" And he's like, "Well, if it ain't turkeys, whatever it is, shitting on that plate." And I was like, "God damn, dude, you could have just said it was bad." Like,
Sean said he followed that build on Pirate from the jump. Mason Converse, what's
Hello.
up? Ashley, when is the taco eating contest that the Trap Queen will win? Wow. John also has the same question. This is a good opportunity to bring you in.
I don't know when. We just said not too long ago, today, that we need to plan it.
We need a little
it.
prep, though, because I can't do it like if I eat like shit
Cold
one day.
turkey.
Yeah, we need
It's true.
a little prep, like a day of not eating or something.
wait, like you guys aren't just going in this shit raw dog? Like you're gonna
I mean, we do. That's why I have 3 kids. But like for the taco thing,
kudos. No, I'm saying like
We
you
just
guys
want
are
a
gonna
little bit of
prep.
a plan. A little bit of a
I
plan.
don't know. I don't feel like that's right. I feel like you guys just get fucking tacos and go fucking ham.
I didn't
That's
say like a
true.
week of like.
Bobby says
I mean, I
next
feel like
Saturday.
you started the shit though.
It's so I can't not skip breakfast and go in and eat it. Like I have to have.
I mean,
breakfast.
I guess that's fair. But what I'm saying is, I feel like we need to set a date, and then whatever happens that day happens.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think we need to make
yeah.
it a thing. Like
It's
make a
I'm
just-
little
still upset.
audience.
When both
I'm
of us-
still upset with you.
when both of us are here, we also have to plan against the nursing schedule and then the other 2 kids. If we can have someone babysit them,
Not pretend.
that's a
Melanie.
tacos. Like, come on.
Yeah, so that's it. Like we have 3 little ones.
So the goal for that one is just for you to eat 16 and a half or more.
yes.
And it's for me to beat my record, my previous one,
Okay.
Which is
right?
what?
16 and a half.
So both of your goal is to beat the previous.
Well,
record.
no,
I
because people
said
were saying
one
it was
day.
a race between us. Like
And it's not.
I don't win if I eat 7 and she eats 6. Like we both lose.
That's what I'm saying.
The
You
whole thing
both
was
have
one
to
day-
go higher than 16
Yeah,
and a half, right?
Right.
I forgot the conversation, but basically I said, I think I can eat more than 16 and a half.
Talking all that shit.
And then he was like, really? And I said, yes. And that's how that started.
And then you finished
then-
with bet.
Then he said,
and I was like,
then he
oh,
was like,
shit,
I
son."
can't let this bitch eat 17 tacos.
Yeah.
And then, so
And
maybe
that's when
he'll
he tagged me.
maybe he'll
and I
eat
was like,
19.
I got you, fam. And then that's when you were like,
Yeah.
bitch, I'll stab you with one of the knives. That
My
are here.
bet is not that I'm going to out eat him when we do this. My bet is that I can eat more than 16 and a half tacos is the whole
But
thing.
no time.
An
It's
hour.
just- Oh, you got to do the
That
shit
was
in
his-
an hour?
yeah.
Yeah,
his
the original
original
thing was
thing.
33 or 31 in 1 hour.
Why would you do that to your body?
Exactly. That's the whole thing.
That's disgusting. I thought
initially
it just meant that you could just sit down and just eat.
No, of course I can eat more than
No,
16 and a half
no.
in,
I
in no
mean, like,
time.
over days.
What's up,
or
Terry?
anything.
No, I'm
Jimmy
saying in
said
a
he's
one-day
in on
period.
it. We're gonna have a little audience. We're gonna have a little party. Right?
That sounds like it smells bad. Like here,
Oh yeah, here for sure.
you're gonna have strangers here.
Yes.
Then I won't be here for that.
Oh, okay. Well, you can watch the live then.
Yeah, in my bathtub.
Sean says to the Trap Queen, how do you feel about your husband being the leader of a cult? And did you support him when he decided he was going to be a religious leader? She met me before all of this. I don't think this is what she signed up for.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not.
I don't like this.
I don't even know how to respond
Can I leave?
to that.
Can I leave now?
Scott says the Trap Queen needs tacos with sour cream, and Angel needs to do without sour cream. No, I think going forward, we're just going to do no sour cream.
I thought that was the standard.
It was so bad.
All right, who are the dudes that
I would have
put the
never
shit?
did with sour cream one.
The sour cream
and
was
two.
so
yeah,
bad.
it wasn't like they said.
No, Jimmy,
"Oh,
you're not a
sour cream."
stranger,
That.
goofy guy.
No, for the sake of when he was trying to do 31 tacos in an hour, I was like, why would he do sour cream?
I don't get it. Is it filling?
Yeah, that's
It's
just one
so-
more.
You know how they put
thick
sour
ass-
cream on those tacos with the Colt gun? They're just like, it's too much.
So you've watched I put that on a cracker, dude.
Yeah.
Like we put heavy cream and sour cream and a ton of shit in Louisiana. Like
Yeah.
that's just a
There's
thing.
not
It's
enough
okay
food to the
on it,
ratio.
but
Again, I'm new to the taco thing.
it's okay to if you're gonna have a taco
I
like
feel
that.
like it would lubricate
But if
it
you're
and help
trying
it go
to do-
down.
That's
no.
what I thought.
But you had
Right.
beer, right?
And shots.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw it up like it. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Brian says drink the Kool-Aid. Michael says at least they
So
don't put
no
carrots in
sour cream
tacos
for
like
you.
they did to the wings.
Sour cream for him.
No, I am not doing sour cream.
You're not doing
Fuck
There's
no.
no sour cream anymore.
Not
That
for
is what
this.
made me vomit.
Are you doing soft tacos or are you doing crunchy tacos?
Crunchy.
Crunchy tacos.
Is-
that
was
makes
it
sense.
crunchy?
That makes sense because the bread.
I'm doing crunchy.
Oh,
you
that's
could do
true.
soft
Yeah, the
tacos if you
bread
want.
would the bread would soak up a bunch of shit.
Yeah. Mrs. Foster is giving me shit. Yes, the strawberry natural light. It's not that bad. It tastes like heartburn.
Don't
Ooh.
say that in front of Dakota. He'll fucking rail you for that comment.
Did you see? You didn't. I know you didn't see. Dakota got the natural light sticker on the side of his Toyota, like huge and big.
I did not
He's trying
see
to get
that.
sponsored. Fucking dick. So yeah, what did you think since you met me before this all started? Once it started getting a little bit bigger, were you like, oh fuck?
7 slot
Yeah,
or
7
the
slot.
okay.
Like when we started going to shows and shit
Oh,
like
that was
that.
a super shitty joke. I will do
Go for it.
No,
Oh my god.
no, I'm good.
All right. So from the beginning, I remember I was at work, and
Can
then
I set this down?
you told me
Yeah.
A lot of noise.
you told me about starting 7 slot, and I was like, okay, like,
Mhm.
cool.
As an Instagram page.
Yes. Was it Instagram or Facebook?
It was Instagram first.
Okay. And then
I squished my balls together.
I love her.
She's the best.
She's the best.
then you started making shirts and stuff. I mean, I don't know.
Did you
I
just
didn't
think
I
it
didn't
would fizzle out?
no.
Did you think it was flavor of the month?
No.
Okay.
I thought if you're going to do it, do the damn thing. Like, don't
Yeah.
half-ass it, and you didn't.
Whole ass
And-
one thing.
Yeah. And then, no. It was just, if ever you complained about, like, it not going in the direction you wanted it to, or, like, things going a little slower, it was like, what are you going to do to fix it?
Right.
Not...
She's been #1 supporter since day one. So what's your joke? You've been holding it
Oh,
in.
no, I was gonna make-
You're gonna explode.
No, I was gonna make a shitty slot joke. That was me being 9 years old. I do have a question though.
Uh-oh.
So with the whole 7 slot thing,
Okay.
have you wheeled with him?
Yeah.
How did you feel about that?
It was fine.
Okay.
What do you mean? How do I feel? What?
So-
That sounds
Okay.
loaded.
Sub question:
Yeah.
when did he have a Jeep that was running?
He had his
always
TJ.
had to bring it in.
When we met, and yeah, and when we were in Virginia, we'd ride in his TJ all the time.
It was my only vehicle.
And this is, were you part of Nova Jeepers?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
That
was
was
part
the-
of Nova
You were part of
Jeepers.
Nova Jeepers?
That was
Yes.
the second club I was a part of.
One of my neighbors is a cop, and he's in Nova Jeepers, and he's like, "Are you sure I haven't seen you?" And I'm like, "It's not from Nova Jeepers."
That's how.
I
That's
guarantee that, my guy. But you are a Chantilly cop, so you've probably seen me.
so he went on, like, when we came to this area, a few rides without me, and I was like aware of it. And then the first meet I ever went to was a Nova Jeepers meetup.
Yes.
And then it was history from there. That's how I met most of the Jeepers and
Yep.
most of the 7 slot OGs.
So, like,
no,
when
probably
you-
all of them.
When you dove into that, like,
Yeah.
it's
You
like,
know, go.
I guess what I'm trying to say is now from the OG TJ, like I only got to ride with him in a 2-door XJ that said hot rod across the windows with like straight pipes. That's the only Jeep we've ever one of us owned that we rode in together. Like going more buggy now, like if you think that's gonna be your thing, like are you gonna be out there?
I don't think she is, but
With
I
a
am.
buggy?
Yeah, I'm open to you if you wanted to come out to do that.
I was a younger woman then. So when we went to TJ, I'll say when I went wheeling with him, the first time I went wheeling wasn't really
You
wheeling.
hear that, guys? I do go wheeling.
We went to
You hear that, guys? He did go wheeling.
we went to Flagpole, which is like
That
but
was just
we
like a
didn't know.
fun
Yeah,
run, dude.
yeah. It was more to meet people, I
Yeah.
feel like. And it was his way of dipping my foot in the water because I had never
Instead of pushing her into the lake.
been wheeling, and it was like, oh, this is okay, this is cool. And it was just fun because of the group we were with.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next one was at Roush, and I was like, this is fucking fun.
Yeah, Rouse.
Yeah, and
That's
that
even buggy level shit there.
was a good
That's
time.
even buggy level shit there, though.
I would have to be like prepared and like looking forward to the ride, and then
No. I wasn't
yes,
saying like,
I would.
are you scared to like do the big shit? I'm just saying, are you prepared to do buggy shit with that idiot?
If
I
he's
think
with,
I
if
would
I'm
tone
with
it
him,
down.
yeah, he would tone it down
I
if
think
I
that's
was
what I
there.
meant.
I
Yeah.
don't think I didn't mean like, are you ready to do buggy shit? I meant with him.
No, you misjudge how he is
I've
when
seen
I'm in the vehicle with him. He
Stop
doesn't
hurting
care
my
about
shoulder.
you.
Stop
Yeah.
hurting my shoulder.
He doesn't care about you. He cares about me. He's not
Okay.
gonna.
It's
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay.
He
I'll put it
doesn't
on
want.
its fucking roof with
He
you in the
doesn't want to
passenger
raise
seat.
3 children on his own.
Right after you pull
God,
that
no.
special knife out of my back or your back, let's just stab it into mine.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, now we just some stabbed up motherfuckers.
Scott says, I was always impressed with 7 Slot and what you accomplished, thinking you were half-assing it. Now that I hear you weren't half-assing it, I am disappointed with it all. That's fair enough.
I would say there was a solid year somewhere in there where you weren't able to dedicate the time and stuff. Is that when we had Taylor? Maybe.
I don't know. Everything's a blur.
Yeah. There's
don't
one
know.
year where I know you were like, F this, and then you strapped on your boots again and went balls
Yeah,
to the
I
wall.
mean, still, I'd consider myself half-assing it now.
You just don't. So
Because I don't put out enough content. I should be doing at least 1 video a week, a podcast a week, 2 podcasts a week.
but it's not because you're being lazy. Like when I think of
I
half-assing,
don't think I'm lazy.
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. I think of someone who's being lazy, someone who has the time
Mm-hmm.
and just elects to do something else. But Angel like puts too much on his plate, and then at the same time he tries to balance being a dad, a husband, and so yeah, 7 Slot's going to take a little bit of a hit on that, but
But it's a hit
he's-
I'm okay with.
he's not divorced, so
Exactly.
I love you guys, but at the same time, you could go fuck yourself if you think he's gonna go any harder on 7 Slot and then sacrifice this.
Yeah,
so
I
won't
need kid
apologize for
time.
that.
So, Lamchop just showed me some merchandise that is in the works. You want to show Michelle? I'm super amped about. We're not going to tell you guys just yet, but
That's
it's pretty
because
hilarious.
it's my shit.
Well, I'm going to get some too.
60-40, right?
Brian says the wife was 6 months pregnant and went out with me wheeling. Found out what was wrong with the wife. Wait, she was 6 months pregnant and
But
you
she
didn't
didn't know?
Is that what's happening, Brian?
Yeah, that's what I got from
Mrs.
that.
Foster said he will if he can have a puppy. God damn no. No puppies. Jason Vanover says more tutorials.
You think they can see
Not
it?
a tutorial.
Like if I turn my phone, you think they'd zoom in?
No, that doesn't work like
Somebody
that.
will pause it and zoom in.
Maybe.
You,
I'm gonna hold it right here and.
oh yeah, they could see it.
Did it go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Foss.
That's it. That's all you get.
Scott says he knows what it is.
Who?
Scott Harrington. You don't
Scott
know what
Harrington?
it is.
You don't know a motherfucking thing.
Thank
Yes.
you for the
It happens
support,
today,
folks.
Scott.
Sean says family first. The Trap Queen is right. Yeah. I agree. I think we're still.
He says with a big sigh afterwards.
That's not what I meant. I'm sighing because I'm fat.
I swear to God, I was gonna skate past. I was just like, merchandise, my dude, merchandise. Okay.
I guess.
Family first, I guess.
That's not what I meant.
But hey, and on top of that, I'm not even gonna like respond to you motherfuckers when you personally text me, Jimmy. I didn't say stranger. I said you smelly as fuck. Like, stop texting me. I said you smelly. I didn't say stranger. I speak funny.
You said if there's going to be strangers here, you're not coming.
And
That's
they
what
smelly.
he was talking to.
And then we said Jimmy.
Oh.
That,
So
I
go
feel
ahead.
like when the kids get older, then you will have more time to.
Yeah, but
to do
I'm
stuff.
walking that fine line of like being upstairs. Like when I'm down here, it's all work.
Yeah.
Like when I come down here, it's work. But I can also be working upstairs, but I don't want to be upstairs, but also be working and still be down here in my mind, you know? Like if I'm sitting at the kitchen table working, yes, I'm physically sitting next to you, but
I think
make
if you
sense?
have a lot of days where you're going balls to the wall down here doing stuff and you have stuff to do,
can I have a beer, please?
you will compromise and you will work
she's sitting right there.
upstairs. But there are days where, like, if you have like a week
Yeah.
where I'm not even paying attention.
Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, guys.
You're doing it wrong. Anyway.
You need some pointers? I'm a fucking pro.
It's not 7 slots.
Oh, Grody!
But yeah, so if you're like going crazy down here and you spend like the whole week down here, you will have like a day where you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna spend time with
No,
you guys.
do you have a Michelob? I'm good on that right now. I'll have another one later.
Motherfucker, you just said hand me a beer, didn't you?
Yeah.
You
May I
took a natty fucking-
please have a Michelob? So
That would've been
dramatic.
way easier.
Thank
I wouldn't have
you.
been down there that long digging one fucking natter days out.
I didn't know that.
God damn, dude.
Foster is giving me shit. That's not beer. Can't ask for beer if that's what you're drinking. Wah, wah.
Well, then don't come over and drink it. The fuck?
We should have got some whiskey.
Oh, no.
No, not for you.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't drink
Okay,
whiskey.
you guys would have been fine with that.
Yes.
But you know, I would have stolen after you went to sleep. And then the little doot-doot on the door would have been going off like 15 times.
Wait, we don't have that.
Yeah, you do. It's right beside the door.
That doesn't. No, it doesn't go doot doot.
Right.
It's not even on. It's not connected.
Was that all in my head?
Yes.
Wow.
You thought every
Cut off.
time you open the front door, like the door sensor
No,
dinged.
like when I first started coming over here, the
Absolutely
little
not.
blinky thing that's right beside
It
the
blinks.
door, used to go
It
doot-doot.
doesn't make noise.
Are you sure?
Oh my god.
That was even before I got sick. Like, that's been in my head for a long time. Why'd you take that?
You welding that galvanized shit
Because
too
you
much.
don't need any more.
Goddamn.
Apparently, watered down beer.
Maybe
Just-
it's just me opening the door going, doot doot. Ah, fuck, man.
Michael says I text Angel dumb shit all the time, and he's never told me to get fucked. Not yet, because you're still new. Don't worry.
Who is that?
Michael Sowers. He's the one I told you found the podcast. He trucks propane, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
listened to like all of them
I said, dude, he
over
said
the
he
course of
liked me.
2
You
weeks.
texted me about that.
Yeah,
And
I
you were
did.
like,
See,
he likes
Michael,
you.
I
Hey,
told
well,
you.
Fuck you. I'll tell you to get fucked.
There you go.
No, I'm kidding. I
Foster
appreciate
always
it, man.
brings beer. Yes, you do, buddy. Hadley says, so you got a new job. How long till you can take days off? We have to get wheeling trips coming up quick.
Oh, we could talk about it at 9:02 in the morning. Oh, but you got better shit to do, don't we?
We're just the acquaintances.
Yeah, we're just the other buddies.
Hadley
Come help.
Hadley said he was going to come over and hang out and help,
Well, he said he was.
but then he had a friend who
But now he's-
put in an appointment ahead of us.
yeah,
So he got
now,
scotched down.
now he's,
I will not make you chicken nuggets now.
Now he's like, I won't be there at 9:01 exactly. I will be
It'll be
there
like
after I'm done helping my real friends.
12:47.
Kind of fucked up, man. It's kind of fucked
Sean
up.
says so much whiskey he heard bells. No, Lamchop is not a liquor guy. We do not allow him to drink liquor in this house.
I think he's had liquor maybe twice here.
And one time was when he
I've
thought
had
it was
liquor
water.
Almost every time you guys have gone to bed. It's just when you guys are like, hey man, you should probably calm down and put your pants on, is when you're like, still not good for that guy.
Mrs. Foster says, "Be careful what you wish for. Our dumb butts will show up with whiskey."
I bet you fucking won't.
Brian,
bet you won't.
Brian says, "Lamb is an army guy. We're not allowed to have liquor." There you go. Michael says, "And that's why I watch the show for the love of this crew, especially Lamchop. Especially Lamchop."
Man, and I'll say it real sweet. Go fuck yourself.
Damn.
We only have standard sized doors. His head's getting way too big
remember
now.
That name, and he's like, nobody told me to go get fucked. Now that's gonna be my new
The
thing.
ego
'Cause
on
every
this
time
guy.
I hear his name, I'm gonna be like, hey, buddy, go fuck yourself.
Michael Sowers.
He's a nice guy.
Trucks propane. Propane accessories.
I want to make like a damn it Bobby joke, but I didn't watch the show enough.
Damn it, neither did I.
It's just from memes.
Yeah. Damn. So, don't touch my son.
Don't touch my.
How do you guys split custody?
Oh my god.
She catch you good.
Got it. Yeah.
What's up, David Gibson? What's going on?
Don't ever threaten me in front of my child.
Foster says, "I do recall Lamchop drinking some hard liquor at one of Brady's parties a few years ago. Was I there for that?"
Who?
Foster. I don't think we were there.
Is that the one where
drinking hard liquor.
Kilpatrick was at where we first met?
You came
Melody?
from a wedding.
Yes.
Was
with
my wife
Mickey.
there?
Yes, she was.
Well, that's it. I mean,
Yes.
I partied it. I
What was
Yes,
that for? Was that
because-
4th of July? It was
Because
summer.
Mickey was
No,
ready
it was Brady's
to fucking
birthday
kill him.
party. It was Brady's birthday party. I brought him pink flip flops.
Was it?
It was his birthday party.
Yeah, it was his
Okay.
birthday party, and he was going to like the Bahamas or some shit, or he was going somewhere to a beach, and so I brought him pink
You
flip
did
flops.
come from a wedding, and
Brandon's wedding.
Yes.
Brandon's wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would have been his
Brandon
birthday. Were
who?
you there?
Okay. Foster. Yeah. I
yeah,
get
he was.
Brandon who?
Foster.
You said you went to
Yeah.
Brenda's wedding. Cool.
He was
Brenda.
towards the end. Oh, he said that's when he met you. You showed up fucking hammered.
Oh,
Because you tried to jump over
And
the
then
fence.
wait, I can't think of the other guy because that's how I found
Oh
out
my
Karen
God.
worked at school. He
The
has-
gorilla, the silverback gorilla.
no,
The Marine.
yeah.
I would.
Dang.
Yeah,
He was a Marine.
Fuck, I
what
forgot
was
his name.
his name?
I really like.
He
him.
has like
Yeah,
a very
I
common,
do.
like David, or it was something very.
No, he was super fucking
No,
Marine.
his
we
name,
had
though,
met him
is
at
very common.
Roush for Crawling for Cops.
And I saw him.
We filmed for
Yes. Crawling for cops.
the married couple, Trisha, and
Yes.
Billy,
Yes.
Big Dick Billy.
CJ8. Yes.
I rode in the
What's up, Tom?
yeah. Fuck, Foster. I didn't realize I had ever met you. Yeah.
Wait.
Sorry, man.
David says
Boss, why am I
he is enjoying South Korea. Ugh. Good
South
for
Korea
you.
is the shit. What are you talking about? Why are you saying ill like you've been there?
Because he's not here stateside.
Wait, here, look.
What are you saying? Oh, because he's missing so much.
Michelle,
Is it better?
Michelle, I'm gonna hand you this. Here's the grenade. Get him.
He said ill like he's ever fucking been there.
Oh, we've got conversations about this.
I would rather be in South Korea than here in Fredericksburg,
Then El
Virginia.
Paso?
Yeah.
That was our rotations though,
Oh, really?
as air defense. Yeah, it was like
I never did
Germany,
anything
South
cool.
Korea,
Well, 'cause
and
I-
El Paso.
When you're not in your
But
own country.
when we deployed,
It counts. I have the ribbon.
oh yeah, I've got a couple.
He went
of
to
them, too.
Afghanistan. At least he didn't go to D.C. as the National Guard
Foster
and claiming
says-
it as a deployment.
Foster said you were not drunk. You were jacked as a box of hammers.
Yeah,
You were pretty hammered.
I will not deny that.
Oh, David can't even leave the installation. Can you still have fun in South Korea if you don't leave?
Wait, where are you on? Oh, wait, don't answer that.
Oh, he said because of COVID. Yeah, you don't have to answer that. But he can't leave.
That sucks.
Brian says,
Wait, are you on the
Humphreys
Air Force
sucks.
base or the Army base?
Do you know
right?
where Humphreys
Should I
is?
do it? No.
Oh, that was so weak.
Fucking held that for so long.
It wasn't
Do you
even
feel
good
bad
yet.
about yourself? That was
do.
just gross.
Dude, I'm fucking ashamed of myself.
Apologize.
And honestly, if you
Gross.
guys don't see me tomorrow,
Wait,
it's
I'm
because
mixing people
I
up.
hung myself
Okay,
in
I'm
a
mixing
in a
David and
shower
Brian.
that didn't have towels because this hotel
You didn't ask
sucks.
for towels,
got
you
socks.
monster.
This hotel sucks, assholes.
You went into the bathroom. You didn't even lock the door.
Normal people keep towels in the fucking bathroom,
Where?
Not if
Where
you don't
would it
have
be?
a closet.
in the goddamn shelf or something.
Where all the chemicals are for cleaning the dirty piss stains on the toilet
Isn't that
seat.
what we're doing in
Mind
the bathroom?
you, you're
We're
in a
cleaning
guest
the
room.
dirty piss stains
You're in
off
a
our
guest
pants?
room on the first floor and a full bath on the first floor, which normally is a half bath. So go fuck yourself.
You know how I feel about that bedroom, though.
Okay. Lamchop was climbing fences trying to escape the backyard.
The last
that
time
night.
it was me and Angel, so have fun.
Oh, man.
You imagine my tits swinging.
Thank God tonight it's all three of us.
Yeah.
The best part of that though was my son, Shorty Big Head.
I love it. Who's son? And then
Shorty Big Head number 2, who doesn't know his ass from his elbow, just like walks into bathroom doors. Walked in on him and goes, Uncle Lamchop stinks. And then walked out.
Kind of upset. Like I had just got out of the shower.
And he still said that.
And he still said I stunk. And I was like, look, dude,
Huh?
I don't. David said Camp Hovey. I don't know where that is. I know Muchuk, Yansan, and Osan.
I literally put this
What about
right here
Banchan?
so you could read the comments, so you didn't have to do that. Like, it's the same thing.
It's saying, "Yo, your battery is dead. Plug it in, sucker."
Damn, Aaron Osterman. Hey, buddy, what's up?
I feel like if we do
He said that child
then
needs a
we could
timeout.
snake it, and we could answer the comments faster than he can read them to us. Because you know
Okay.
he's slow.
That's rude. I'm sitting right here.
That's rude.
No, we were... Okay, hold on.
Oh, my God.
You know he's
You're spilling beer on the baby.
He's fucking slow. He can't read.
There's a baby under this
So-
table, by the way.
You're not whispering.
Like
He's
Taylor
full
when he whispers to you.
No. He's like, just because he put his hand up, he thinks he's whispering, but it's just
He's
full
still
volume with
talking
his
loud
hand
as
up.
shit. Brian said total Air Force bases, Trap Queen. Were you on Air Force bases?
I
How many bases are in South Korea?
I was in the fucking army and
I only know of the 3, but I'm sure there's
Oh.
more. But I was only on an Army one, visited an Air Force one, and was on the Marine Corps one, which is sad compared to the other 2.
They're fine. Sean says party foul, beer down, nose empty. There's another one for Michelle in there. A truly.
This is
Michael-
why I tried to put it in the middle.
Right, but the small child needs to go in the middle.
That's not my job.
Oh,
Nor
now
has
it's
it.
not your child.
Nor has it been.
Now it's
Why
not
I
your
left
child.
it.
I'm going to take
Michael
you for child
says
support.
that's got to be a short
Now that
table
you're a
anyway,
thousandaire,
if Lamchop can
bitch.
see over it.
That shit is gone.
That's right. I'm a
What?
gold digger.
What's gone?
Let's not
Nobody can hear
I
you.
see some on your feet.
We're not
I
a
see some
mul-
on your feet.
We're not a multi-thousand
Your feet.
anymore. We're not even
Your feet.
a single thousand.
Oh,
Yeah, that shit is gone. Like, I'm back riding your coattails. You got it all over the...
I didn't mean.
You're his son. You got it all over his
The blanket. I got on the blanket.
Oh, shout out to the Millers, Gina and Arnold. This blanket, right? They got this for us. Has not left this baby since we got
Take
it.
it off of him so they can see.
It's a Taco Bell blanket.
No. I was really going to show.
Yeah. Shout out Gina and Arnold.
It's a really nice blanket.
It really is. If it was bigger, I would steal it. Shout out Taco Bell. David says Humphreys is better than Casey and Hovey. Brian says Casey, Humphreys, Busan, Hovey. We can go on and on. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh, excuse me.
I liked Yonsan because hanging out in Itaewon was nice.
What the fuck are you talking
South Korea, bitch.
I'm not as
went to South
cultured.
Korea?
Yeah.
So we've been to. Oh, okay.
And again,
Fucking
were you
funny.
there?
No, he was saying
So,
that to make
shut
fun
up.
of me.
Oh. I was like,
You fucker. I can read right through you. Hello, yes? What's up?
Come here, let daddy give you a hug.
I think that's Shorty Big Head, too.
Yeah.
Oh, Gina's here. Yay. I didn't know you were here. I didn't see your name pop up.
Oh.
Mrs. Foster says wear it as a scarf. My neck's too thick. So
Hi,
I
kitty
have another question for you, babe.
sure.
What do you think when I spend all day or all night in the garage? Are you kind of like, how do I phrase this question?
You can't lead her into the answer that you want. If you're gonna ask her a question, then just ask her an open-ended
No, I'm like,
question.
what does she think? Like,
He's
what
giving
if,
context
what
to
if
the
I
question.
was like, is this any
Fuck is
different?
context?
Is it any different than me playing video games for 6 hours straight?
No, it just changes the logistics. I think that you're more mindful when you're in the garage of like popping in like, yo, you good? You need help?
Check up on you.
Yeah.
So
But
you get lost in the video games, or you just ignore everything?
no, because he's usually doing it with the boys. So
No, I'm saying
I got
if
you.
Jeeps
I got
wasn't my hobby,
got
then
you.
say video games was. Like if
But
I
you
like,
play video games too, though.
I do, but not for like 8 hours.
That's
like
what
we
I
were
was
in
saying.
the garage
Like, don't
today for.
coax her into. That's my bad.
no, because he doesn't do 8 hours
What's
in
up,
the
Kelly
garage
Smith?
every week. So, and we also put this on the books. Like,
You don't even do 8
We
hours,
talked about this.
8 single hours in the garage in a week?
we have
No.
That's what
3
she just
kids.
said.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, we have 3 kids, 5 and under.
Yeah, I
So,
get home at
it's a
like
lot of work.
between 4 and 6, and I go to bed at fucking 8 or 9.
I also have shit to do. Like,
Yeah,
he's
we
not
have
the
to
only
fucking
adult in this
balance it.
house.
I mean, I get you.
Yeah.
Like, I just drop kids off over here. Like, I get it. I get
But
that
even
you
though
guys
I
are
wake
going
up
through
at 3
some
or 4, I can't spend 3 hours in the garage in the morning.
Yeah, that is.
No, he's
'Cause I'm
filling
doing 7
orders.
slot shit.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you. Your first text message of the morning makes me feel like a fucking scumbag.
I kind of do it on purpose.
Thank you. 'Cause I
Hey
wake up.
fucker, it's
I wake up-
4:02. I'm
I
up.
wake up and I'm like,
It's
like,
9:32.
Good morning. Take your medicine, and I'm like, bro, you sent that shit at 4:00 in the morning. I went to bed 30 minutes before this text message.
Do you remember last year or 2 years
Don't
ago?
fucking talk to me. Talk to her. She was in the middle of her answer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll leave you
That's
2
my-
lovers alone.
Yeah.
You sleeping
Mute
with
my
him
mic real
tonight.
quick.
I'm just saying.
No, he stinks.
This is exactly what I wanted. I was just gonna get you both buttered up, and it's
I'm
fucking
dry.
Saturday.
I'm dry. I'm not buttered up.
It's Saturday. Whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean?
The garage question.
Yes.
Anyway.
May I have another
I don't
beer,
know.
please?
The way I feel about
Holy
it.
shit!
Shut up! Shut the fuck up! I may have blasted their ears because we did not.
Let her tell her story.
I'm the alcoholic. That's all I'm saying. I have done nothing but talk shit and hand people beers.
And interrupt Michelle.
Oh,
Fucking
I need
rude.
a little board that goes boom.
They don't learn manners in New Orleans, apparently. Nolans.
We wasn't born with them.
Shut your gumbo ass up.
What you want? What you want?
Thank you. Good night, Jimmy Glass. Thank you for joining us.
Good night.
Aaron lives in his garage. Well, must be fucking nice. So what do you think about the time that I spend in the garage?
Aaron, and I build cool shit. Shut the fuck up, Aaron. Nobody wants to hear from you.
Nobody can hear you because you don't have your mic up.
It's okay.
Oh.
Fuck him. He knows I'm talking shit. He can see it on my face.
When you're in the garage, I don't really mind or care. Like, we usually plan it like, hey, I gotta do this.
Right.
And it's just like anything else. If you had to run errands, you would be gone for that time. So
Yeah.
and we communicate pretty good about stuff like that. You don't just pop in the garage and don't say anything and leave me cold, I guess.
What if my hobby was painting miniature figurines?
Again.
Do you just kind of don't care?
No.
If you
I
were
don't-
painting miniature figurines, it'd be much easier for me to do this.
There are people out there. There are people who micromanage
paint a
what
figurine.
their significant other does, and I am not in that camp. What you do with your own time, you do with your own time. As long as
It's our time.
you have the balance of spending time with the family and doing what you need to do, and I'm not like doing shit alone,
Yeah.
then I'm not about micromanaging your time. And then if you're spending like too much time and I need a break or something, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I have to breastfeed, so I'm the only one who
at
can nurse a beer because
at
I nurse
He's
a
a
human.
unit, an
What's your
absolute unit.
excuse?
It can't be much
What's
worse.
your excuse?
It
You only
can't
have
be
one.
much worse.
You only have one empty can there.
We should have saved this for the tacos so we could eat tacos and be live. Shout out Lamchop
I just
for making tacos. A little bit better.
want you to know that I want a divorce
From the bottom of your heart.
from both of you. It's not just him this time.
Shut up. Shut
Brian,
up.
you
You
have
leave
hurt
when I
me.
say you can leave.
You have hurt me.
Babe, Brian says,
Babe,
Trap Queen, you
babe,
need to
Babe.
fucking enlighten mine.
What?
Relationship advice.
You guys need to communicate. That's talk. Figure out what works for.
angry emoji like right after that.
Figure out what
Because
works
he's
for
upset
you guys.
because
But
he's being micromanaged.
Like you going through some shit?
that's insane to me because that's not fun for anyone. Like I don't personally like micromanaging him, and there have been times
Mr.
where
Foster.
Angel, like I may have been upset about something, and he's like, "Well, you need to tell me," and it felt like micromanaging, and I'm like, "No, I don't do that." So you need to fucking figure out how you need to remember how to do this. Put a reminder in your phone, put a star in your hand. I don't care, like, but I'm not gonna do this thing where now I have to worry about how you manage your time. No, we don't do that.
You manage enough children's at work.
Yeah. So if I say
Conversation
I
is
need you,
key.
I need you to do this, or we need to do this. I don't need to figure out the logistics of how you're gonna make it work. You fucking make it
And
work.
I learned real quick that when she says that, she's not going to fucking remind me. She's going to say it once, maybe twice. It's up to me to put it on my fucking calendar.
But that's how like me and Mickey are though. Like for
Yeah.
real. Like I get in my sad boy shit and I'm like, oh, I can't function.
Yeah.
I can't do that. And she's like, hey man, stand up, put your fucking pants on like a dude with both of your feet and go cry at the back of the line with like a sad boy with your shirt. And I'm like, bitch, that didn't even make sense. But it fucking
can
hurt.
see her
Yeah. She says some wild ass
Savage
shit.
as shit.
She's just fucking mean. But her heart is
need it.
there and she knows that's what I need.
When you
And
got the big
so,
sads.
like I love y'all too. Like that's one of my favorite parts of coming over here, especially if y'all ever argue. This is my shit.
That's
I'm like,
my least favorite
I'm like,
part.
I'm
Make
just
me
here-
look bad in front of my friends.
I'm like, I'm just here to eat nuggets. I'm like, bitch, I bet you won't.
I'm like-
and then you say something, and I'm like, tell that bitch go fuck herself.
Lamb Chop's family. So I have no decorum when Lamb Chop's here. I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Shut
care.
your bitch ass
I
up.
say everything I want to say.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like we had a party one night. Jimmy Glass was here, like a big old bonfire shit. And I don't even remember.
No, different day. I
think
feel
was
like
different
different
night.
day.
It was different. I remember we had fire. And I don't
No,
remember what the fuck
you
me
guys
and her
came back
talked
from
about.
Tennessee. I think is what happened.
I
You
don't
came back.
remember.
You
I
just
don't
came
remember.
back
I
from
was
a
drunk.
trip or something.
I know that I was drunk as a mother. You're sucking sorry ass.
I think that was like our last real. Oh no,
I got
not our
hyped
last.
up.
Second to
I
last.
got hyped up over some shit. Like we was
Argument or
talking about some
whatever.
shit. I don't even remember what we were talking about. I was trash.
I remember.
Oh, yeah, there's a baby
Oh, I
under the
remember.
table.
Like I got
Because-
hyped up over some shit.
because that was
And
the
then
second
she
to last
started
fight.
barking, and as soon as she started barking, I was like, "Yes, bitch, kill that dude!" Like, I was literally plotting your downfall. Like I hoped that she went upstairs and stabbed you. Like shit was great.
But it was the first time you ever heard argument, Michelle. So you were like, yo,
Yeah.
but he already knew. And like, so you were like, yo, and we were like, no, that's just the way I talk when I'm upset.
So-
but I'm not yelling at him. And he knew,
I
he was
legit
like,
don't remember
he's
what
like-
we're talking
I
about.
think we need to put this shit out too, though. Me and Michelle talk about hyper deep shit. Like
Yeah.
It's super cute, and I love it.
when we talk, we turn on fucking something on TV that we can ignore, and we talk about like religion and racism and hyper deep politics.
I just
and,
go in the
like, all
garage
that
and
shit.
smoke.
It-
chain
Because
smoke
we're
cigarettes.
There's
We're
a
like-
whole bunch
yeah.
of shit that we don't agree on.
Right, but you can
But
still have a conversation.
neither of us
Yeah.
will be like, "Hey, fuck you, you're wrong." Like
Yeah.
we literally talk to talk. Like
we're from like
think that's
very different
beautiful.
cultures. Yeah, we're from very different
I think
cultures.
people
So
see me and you, and then like we start gunning on each other, and they're like, "Oh, they have to hate each other." I'm
No.
like, fuck you. Your perm looks stupid. Like I earned that fucking right. I fucking earned that goddamn right
Your
because I
perm
put
looks
in the
stupid.
motherfucking time to sit here and really get to know a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like
because we both can agree to disagree.
Absolutely.
We respect each other, and we don't try and we're not trying to convince the other
I feel
person.
like-
We're saying this is why I believe what I believe,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
if you don't, that's fine. I'm just explaining
I feel like
where
that's
mine
what,
comes from, and
like,
that's it.
Even outside of the four-wheel industry, where
Mm-hmm.
everybody's just like pit bulls suck, or everybody's hyper fucking opinionated.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way you can change America and the shit that we're going through. Like, everybody's going to be different.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's going to have a different opinion just because I think differently than you or your wife. I would never be the person to come over here and just be like, well, you're fucking wrong. And y'all don't treat me that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I love watching you two motherfucker argue.
So before we go into that,
shit hype as fuck.
before we go into
Because
that,
y'all don't have that shit.
Sean,
Stab that motherfucker. I bet you won't hit her.
Sean,
Bet you won't hit her with a bottle.
Sean says if you tell your wife you need to do shit in the garage and she gives you a hard time, you either need to find a new wife or figure
Ooh.
out what she needs help with so you
Ooh.
can get your time. Do you think that's a good compromise or do you think that's selfish? Just to help you, just to get your own time?
No, because that's probably part of the problem. Like, you figure out what the problem is, right?
Yeah.
So if she has a problem, your significant other has a problem
What's up,
with,
David?
I'll say he or she, right? Well,
Look,
it's
equal opportunity.
2021.
Not for nothing, but let's get to the root of it. If there's an actual problem, if two people don't understand what the other one's doing.
But so some people are like, oh,
see
you
what
know,
I'm saying?
my
Your
girlfriend
time
or
in the
my
garage
boyfriend.
what she needs help with, if you're trying to figure that out, that's already the problem.
But they might not need help, right? So, like, there are people where it's like, oh, I'm going to go to the garage, and then their significant other is upset, and they're like, what an asshole, what a bitch. Like, I'm just trying to
the garage. You go to the garage
decompress.
for positive reasons, or you go to the, you either go because that's what you do to build shit, and that's your positive thing, or you go to the garage because that's your negative thing.
To escape?
So, yeah. And so if you're going to
It
the
may
garage
not- it may
because
not
that's your
even-
negative thing, then it's not your wife's problem, it's your problem.
I'll say this,
You know
right?
what I'm saying? Like, because
Yeah.
you're not talking. Like,
I'm going to speak
am I
in,
saying the same thing you're about to say?
I'm going to tweak it a little
Okay,
bit.
you tweak it, because I got to pee.
Okay. I'll play,
I'll be right back.
okay. I'll play devil's advocate.
I'll
So,
argue with you about this shit next week when I watch it and I see what you said. I'll
Sure.
be like, oh, bitch, you was wrong as fuck.
no, I don't think you will. I think a lot of times,
Now I don't
commonly-
because I want to hear what you're going to say.
I think,
Jesus!
Watch out, baby.
I think more often than not, it's the scenario is usually a guy.
She is way stronger than you.
So strong. That's embarrassing.
I got mama bear strength. Calm down.
She does. Especially when she's on top and she fucking chokes me.
I swear to God, if she ever
Right
gets
now.
if she ever gets her finger stuck in there, I'm never gonna have an earlobe again.
Okay, what were you going to say? Lamb Chop's
So a
distracting
lot of
you.
times, this is I feel like the most common scenario
Okay, you
is
go.
a
I'm
dude
gonna-
is at work, probably is like work fucking sucked, or right. Not everyone has their dream job. They come home and they're trying to decompress. So a dude's first thing is. A lot of times I'm making gross generalizations here, so don't come for me. All right.
Sweeping strokes.
Yeah. So a lot of times it's I need to decompress so I can like do the things I need to do. I'm gonna go straight to the garage so I can relax, crack open a beer, whatever. And a lot of times women are like they'll be stressed if they're like there's dishes in sink. I need to make dinner, so like they're focused on completing that mission before they relax afterwards. And a lot of the times there's got to be some sort of compromise. So I think that's what it is, and that's why the communication is key. It's, you know, she's like, this asshole is going to the garage to relax. I'm not relaxing, and it's because you both do it in reverse order a lot of times. And it could be the other way around. And usually it's just not communicating that shit annoys you. And so sometimes, like, if Angel's going to go to the garage right away and he knows me because we've been together for 11 years now, going on 11. Yeah.
11 going on 30.
So he knows I wear my emotions on my face. He knows.
I think we both do.
Yeah, he knows the damn signs. He knows when I had a bad day. He knows when I'm annoyed. And so sometimes he's like, was it me? Like, he'll try and get clarification because most of the time he'll know, oh, it was just a bad day at work.
Yeah.
And so if he has to go to the garage and we already talked about it and he's like, oh, this might be a bad day to go directly to the garage, even though we talked about it, he'll say something like, let's say he knows I'm going to be worried about dinner. He's like, don't worry about dinner.
I'll
Like,
order pizza.
he's like, we'll order pizza, but I have to go to the garage. Like, remember, because I told you that I have to do this. And then it's like, it's not a thing, but it's, you have to freaking talk. And if your significant other's just being an asshole and just wants to micromanage your time and like cares because you're having a good time or because you're not spending time with them, like either one, you're not spending enough time with them. Two, if you are spending what you feel like is a lot of time with them and they want to take all your time and don't want you to have time to do your own thing, then maybe it's a mismatch, or maybe you need to have a deeper conversation and say like I love spending time with you, but I need to do my own thing. Like I cannot, like I'm not.
You both need your own
it.
time to do your own thing.
Well, some people they like to spend 24/7.
Brian is going in today, bro. You can call me anytime you need, my dude. He says, but what if you come home from work, cook and clean?
It sounds like y'all just need to have a
Hey, man,
good argument.
You guys
good
need to
argument.
go on a vacation and argue the whole time and figure that shit out.
Have a good ass argument, because when I have a good ass argument with this guy, I feel
it's
good.
The fucking worst.
It's
but
bad
it feels
during,
so good.
but once it's all out, it's good.
It's like scratching your butthole in the shower.
That's
like it's terrible, but it's good. It cleans everything out.
Okay.
Nobody does that.
I
Liars.
just wash it. I just wash it. What are you doing that is itchy? You're not wiping
It's
before
just a good
you
scratch in the shower.
No, you wipe. Why is it itchy?
I'm not saying it's itchy. I'm just saying. It's
Why do you scratch it if it's not
a dog
itchy?
behind the
You
ear.
can't properly wipe all day if you're a dude. Medically impossible.
I don't know about that, but I'm not saying because there's still poop in there. Okay, this is
Can I
wow.
respond to his question?
Getting off the
Can I respond to his question?
quickly.
And
We're moving on to EPA regulations.
I'm probably gonna hurt his feelings a little bit.
Okay.
But, like,
I'm sure he doesn't care.
ain't nobody in the motherfucking world supposed to take care of you. Like I go to work. I do a lot of manual labor, and I like that. But then I also go home and I cook and I do clean because I gotta be honest with you, dude. I'm from the bucket South, and I was raised that it was the wife's job, and like when I come home, the house better be fucking clean and this and that, and raise the babies, and bitch, you do you. Like I don't agree with that. Like I still come home, I still clean, I still cook, and I still work.
No, I think
like,
he's saying that he cooks and cleans. So so kind of what does she have to complain about is
When he walks
that's
into
what
the
I'm saying.
garage.
Like
is how I read that.
what I'm
Okay,
trying
so
to
hold on.
say
He
is
might be generalizing. I don't want to say this is the problems that he's having.
What I'm trying to say
That's
is
why I tried to
feel like he should get to the root of his shit because some of us enjoy that. Like, get to a spot where you're happy. Like, don't stop blaming the shit.
You know what?
on...
No, you guys got it's a problem of you guys not being in sync and
Like,
knowing what the other one's
yeah,
about.
you gotta
Because
be
Karen
happy.
just made a good point about she has a bad day. Foss has a bottle of wine open already. It's already been aerated.
Exactly.
All right, it's been ready to drink.
Aaron says, I feel like I'm watching the Trap Dr. Phil. We need to do the podcast. So, guys, let us know. Michelle is thinking about starting a podcast. Shelly says it's actually already been made. We just have to record episodes. If you're into that, let's see some thumbs up or comments or yes. Everything.
Why are you so creeper?
What are we
just
talking
anything.
about?
Because I come on here and then we get
Wait,
so
hold on.
off topic
Hold on.
sometimes.
I gotta be
Yeah.
honest with you. I didn't get it.
From the bottom of your heart?
Wait, am I not invited?
No, we haven't
What are you
started
talking
it.
about?
We haven't started. There's not one episode.
You already started it.
No,
Yes.
he took the name and he put it
Okay,
up there,
so
but there's
is
not
it
one
started or is
episode.
it not
Oh
started?
my
The-
God.
The channel started, but no episodes ever created.
He's like
Nothing recorded or anything.
He's like a dog that was abandoned the first time. When it gets a new owner and it leaves, like, no, come back. Don't leave me.
You know my
Who
family
hurt
history.
you?
You
Who
know
hurt
my
you?
family history.
I feel like the dude who's paying the price for the other dudes before.
You know what that means to
You're
me.
going to break up with me, aren't you?
You know, this is a perfect triangle. And I don't want an obtuse triangle.
It's an
Brian
equilateral.
said he's active
I want an
duty,
equilateral.
long hours. Yeah, it's tough being active duty.
It sucks ass. Like,
Yeah,
I
it
gotta
really
be
does.
honest with you, dude. We've all been there. It sucks ass. If you need to get some shit off your chest, I'm on fucking Facebook.
My phone
dude.
number is on the emails.
Yeah,
It's
you
on.
can fucking hit me up. We will talk about some shit.
Yeah.
And now that I know you're on active duty, a lot of times,
literally get
a
it
lot
off
of
your
times,
chest,
is he
man, but
Army,
Yeah.
Marine? It
I
doesn't
just-
matter.
I don't want you to have some fucking feelings and then project them shits on somebody else.
Yeah.
When
If you ever need to talk, we're all
it
here,
could
bro.
possibly be you. You know what I'm saying? And I would love to coach you through that shit. I'm a savage ass motherfucker. I'll never lie to you, but
I'm gonna make
you
another
know,
generalization just based off of him being on active duty and
see,
what
that's
he
what
said.
he doesn't need.
I don't care.
He doesn't
a lot
need
of
generalizations.
Does she have her own friends? Because
No,
that's probably one of the
I gotta
big
do it
problems
again.
I see.
I gotta try it again. I gotta try it again. God damn it!
She almost caught you on the
did it.
chin.
I almost
She
did
almost
it.
caught
thought
you
I
on the
was
I had
chin.
to stop myself.
I thought I was fast enough, but no.
He's like an Afghanistan fly. Like flies are supposed to be fast, but they're
They're
stupid
so slow.
Well,
Foster,
don't-
Mrs.
Don't get
Foster,
him hyped
Gina.
up. That's the only thing he fought in Afghanistan was fucking flies.
Damn. I fought dehydration too.
Yo, wait,
Alcoholism.
time out. Another
Alcoholism.
tangent.
Oh, shit.
Remember those pallets of water
I
bottles
was never
sitting
in Afghanistan.
Remember those pallets
do.
of water
Turn around.
bottles?
We sat on them
Time
and
out,
you did
turn
your
around,
dance.
I was doing
listen.
serious shit in Iraq.
I was in Iraq too. Congratulations. So
Were
anyway,
you fighting pallets there?
I was actually on the female extraction team while I was out there. So why don't you tone it the fuck down?
When I was graduating
okay?
from high school.
So back then, females weren't allowed with us.
Yes. Well, when were you out
No,
there?
they
In
weren't.
2007, I was out at the ECPs.
He's old as shit.
1, 3, and 5.
2007, I got out in 2004.
I'm sorry you're old. Like, I don't know what to
Yo,
tell
he
you.
turns 40 next month.
No.
40! You old fucking grandpa.
Yes.
Blair.
We love you.
Blair.
I can't believe you're hanging out with these people
With
their
those
shaved
Puerto
heads.
Ricans?
With
You're,
their shaved heads.
you're hanging out with those Puerto
How are you
Ricans?
hanging out with Puerto Rican Nazis?
But why are you talking about females weren't allowed at your time? When I was there, I'm sorry,
were-
they changed the rules.
they
I
were
don't know what
medics.
to tell you.
That's what I'm saying. They were medics.
Well,
What
I'm
do you
sure
want me to
from
tell you?
2004 to
Yeah, we
2007.
didn't
A
have
lot
there
of
was
shit happened.
a lot of
a
shit
lot of
changed.
shit happened.
We have
Anyway.
internet.
Brian's bringing us back on track after getting us massively derailed. Have you tried to move the buggy with the Dana 300? No, I have not.
No, but we did argue for almost an hour.
Oh my god, I want to
Because-
slam the table so bad.
I thought
Okay,
that
hold on.
a Dana 300.
Shut up.
had-
Dana
so I
40,
did that whole video, that whole day
35s.
I spent doing the transfer case.
Transfer case.
So I was messing.
Control
I was messing
arms.
With,
I legit.
Re-gear.
I legit.
I'm just
fucked
gonna
him
say
up.
Jeep things.
No.
Y'all fucking interrupt me every time I have to fucking talk. At least I'm saying Jeep shit. It makes no sense. It's just a stream of thought, but
It's a valid
whatever.
point.
She has a point.
She does have a point.
King of the Hammers, Eastern Jeep Safari, Jeep Beach, Jeep Sluts,
Us having a
7
child.
Slots,
Oh, have we not started talking about that yet?
KJ Love, Gladiator,
Oh,
Gladiator. Are you not entertained? KJ?
What is KJ Love?
It's a Jeep Liberty, and people were getting
just
mad that
fucking
they weren't
schooled
getting
you.
Jeep Waves, and they're just like KJ Love. So we were just.
Oh, is that a fucking thing?
2013
Oh
Instagram.
no, I quit. I quit the Jeep world.
It was a thing.
And they know. They know.
was
What's up, Jim? What's
Jeep
up?
Wave. Everyone wants to name their shit Willies, and it's not a fucking Willies. It's a JK, and
No, I
it's the dumbest fucking thing I've
flashed out
ever seen in my life.
I flashed out in 7 Slot last week, and I was like, "Bitch, I'm from the country. Like, we just fucking wave at everybody. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand."
Angry girl,
Mrs. Foster says, "Dude, we could be your parents."
Who?
topless.
Mrs. Foster.
Y'all got
Topless
money?
What? I'm sorry, I looked right at your tits.
How
when you
old
said
are
that.
they? They got money?
I don't know.
I need parents.
Is anyone adopting?
My life wouldn't be that fucked up if I had parents.
You
Look
do
at
have
'em.
parents.
I do have parents.
Black
but
trails, red
holy
trails,
Fuck.
green
One's
trails.
a scientist and the other's a
trails.
Pentecostal. Did
Moab.
everybody hear that?
Yes.
One is a scientist.
We heard
the
you.
other is a Pentecostal.
Right. And that's why they're still together, right?
What? I have multiple step parents.
That was the joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
Wheeling,
Jesus.
rock crawlers,
Oh my God.
hey,
buggies.
hey, you scared about
What
this
did we
buggy light?
interrupt you in before we started talking about the Dana 300? We need to keep a list.
Who
I
knows?
fucking feel like you should know
Who knows? I'm just gonna keep saying Jeep things.
So, Dane says he's going to show me a real Willie's. Okay.
Half
Speaking
doors.
of geriatrics,
this. First off,
love you, Dane.
shut the fuck up.
World War II.
Yeah, that's
Yo.
what GPS. Oh, you know that.
I know what a Willie's is,
Okay.
and I know that it was in
Did you just
World
call
War
our wife
II.
stupid?
I know.
No,
that
I didn't know
feel
if
like
she
you
knew
called-
what Jeep Dane had.
I feel like you just called our wife stupid. Like, that's the way it sounded.
No, because I'm not that dumb. But anyway, the Dana 300 thing.
There was
Oh
a
my God.
contract war between Ford and
I don't know
someone
why I
else
keep
for the
stopping.
contract.
Like she's saying something. She's fucking with me. We've been married 23 years now, and I still don't know when she's fucking with me.
Honestly, I only knew the fact that she's spinning maybe last year when I was like, I did not know. Oh, you bitch! I wish you would have
Almost
done it.
on
wish you
all
would've
of the
done it.
gear. Okay, let me tell the Dana 300 story. So
I only knew that fact.
I did that whole
because
long
of
video
the
on the Dana
research I was doing,
300.
like maybe a year ago. As long as I've been to the Jeeps, I didn't know there was a Ford Jeep and a AMC Jeep and all that bullshit. So
I know
fucking
things.
Kudos.
I know things.
You know things.
It pisses me off when people who are like, "Oh, I'm a Jeeper, don't know these things." I'm like, I half fucking care because he cares about it, so I have
She
to
only
like
cares because I care.
know
Damn.
things.
God damn.
Jim says she's like the Dr. Seuss of Jeepology.
No,
Holy
we're not
shit.
allowed to cancel her though. Like they're canceling Dr. Seuss now.
Some of Dr. Seuss. We are not getting into that. That's
Okay.
a whole other thing.
Yeah, but we're not canceling Michelle, and I'll fight any one of you motherfuckers.
Agreed. So the Dana 300 thing, looping back around.
Yeah, that would.
I spent an
You'll
entire
laugh at this one.
day getting to know this transfer case because it's different than the other transfer cases.
I'm not even gonna chime in.
It's got two
No,
shifters.
he was.
It's got two shifters. I spent a whole day fucking with it, learning it, like figuring it out, like messing with it to see what does what. And Lamchop is telling me, he's like, oh yeah, so it's got 4 positions on each shifter. And I'm like, what the fuck? So he's going through like, yeah, if you have this position and this position, that means it does this, and then it uses the gear rotation for the, and I'm just like,
In my
what the
defense, I
fuck
wasn't
are you
exact. I was
talking
just
about?
saying there is a 4 high, a 4 low, a 2-wheel drive, and a neutral, right?
Right.
That's yeah.
But he was saying there's more positions to the fucking.
But mine is fucking janky as fuck, and so also opposing gear sets, and I feel like I have 4 clicks when I get the 2 gear sets to work.
Then I feel like one is not shifting all the. Anyway, me and him are going back and forth for like 20 fucking minutes. I had chain smoked like 3 cigarettes and drank 2 beers trying to understand what the fuck he was saying to me. And I'm like, this is fucking stupid. So I go and get the shift pattern that they sent me for the fucking transfer case. And I'm like, it's this right here. This is what you're talking about, right? I'm like, this happens, then this. Oh. I'm like, this happens, and then this happens. And he looks at it and he goes, oh, no, I fucked up. I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
I said, yeah, it's not a...
Yeah,
said,
you
yeah,
say your piece now.
I said, yeah, it's not a 231.
oh my God.
I didn't realize.
20 minutes.
Yeah, I think it was. I think you were honestly being generous about that. That was a long time. Like, we walked away from each other a couple times,
We
reconvened.
weren't angry. I was just like, I don't understand what the fuck you're
I was
talking
confused
about right now.
that I didn't know how to express my ignorance to you.
Words.
But you had a picture. You had photographic
I need pictures.
evidence.
I studied it.
And so I was like, that can't be wrong. And so I had to walk away for a minute, rethink it. And I was like, oh shit, mine only locks up. I don't have an actual neutral. Mm-hmm. One has to be in 2-wheel drive. The other has to be a neutral for it to work with opposing gear sets. Mm-hmm. And that's the conclusion we came to.
I was so
I'm new to this
fucking upset.
beautiful Dana
Right there.
300 life.
There's only 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feed this one.
It's okay.
It's 2021, man. We're progressive here. Dane says, let the Trap Queen tell us about the Ford GPW versus Willys versus Bantam. I want to hear it. I actually did a report on that for the one semester I went to college.
I thought you were going to answer that really quick.
No, she does. She doesn't know.
My kid's mouth, so he can get some milk.
Yeah, live breastfeeding.
You realize I just legally changed my name to your kid.
You're our kid now? We adopted you?
Did you not hear any of that?
No.
She said, I'm going to put my tit in our kid's mouth. And I said,
you're just being a skeevy old 40-year-old white man. Nice.
Why
Nice.
you gotta be white? You know I like the darker shaded folks.
Broad strokes with you.
You know I like the darker
Yes,
shaded
Jim.
ones.
Did you not hear when we said we had a baby under the table?
You thought we were fucking lying?
No, there's baby under there.
Bro, we keep it fucking real. Like,
He wasn't a bouncer.
like,
No, we just laid him on the concrete floor.
like when we
it's
first
cool. He likes the cool
When we
feeling.
first made the joke, we were like, "Fuck, people are gonna think we're shitty." It was real though. Like,
Yeah, it's true.
what
So
does it sound
the
oh fuck.
He's enjoying himself.
it's like you eating my chicken wings.
Yeah, that's what it's like.
Nom.
Did
I ever tell
Give
you-
me your mic. Give me your mic. Give me
Did
your
I-
mic. The chicken wing is when you take your balls and you make them flat like paper.
I don't know what you said.
I feel like this is like a Bert Kreischer episode of his podcast.
Exactly what people want to watch. Because if you compare yourself to Bert, then
Hey,
he
I'm
has
Angel. Welcome to
millions-
Seven Slot Society, the off-road lifestyle podcast that absolutely nobody asked for.
Titties.
Holy shit. Mrs. Foster says you are a superwoman. Yes, you absolutely are.
Oh my
love.
God, I completely agree with you. She's my favorite woman I've ever knocked up and left alone for other people to raise.
Okay,
my
I
children.
feel like I have to address this for the people that don't know. So the joke is, this is not an open threesome relationship, by the way. A throuple. So
It's not. It's the little retarded one. He doesn't understand.
Shorty Big Head number 2, when Michelle was pregnant, would walk up to her belly and put his hands on her belly and go, Uncle Lamchop. And we were all like, what the fuck? So we
still don't know why.
it's so random.
don't know.
But listen, this was also the kid that just said red Jeep 47 times on the last podcast.
And
Red
then
Jeep.
on top of that, when I went upstairs to pee, he just showed me a red train like 12 times.
Yeah.
I was like, look, dude, I got shit to do.
Exactly.
So,
So
then
that's where that came
the
from.
joke kept going. I came over one day. I do my little secret knock. I can hear the kids, Uncle Lamchop. And they come and unlock the door. And little Luke goes, hey, Uncle Lamchop, you come see your baby Carlos?
Yes, he
And
did say that.
It just fucking skyrocketed. And so now every time I come over and
He like
Carlos,
presented the baby to you.
like Carlos wakes up, Michelle laughs about it, and she's like, "Oh, did you hear, Daddy?" And it just turned into this huge joke. And so, just so you guys know that when I'm talking to Angel and I'm like us, our kids, or whatever, however I edit it in public, that's what the joke is from.
we are not Mormons.
I have
or no,
never-
it would be we're not reverse Mormons.
I have never had sex with Angel's wife. I cannot say that about Angel, and I'm sorry, but
We've been on a lot of road trips, bud.
I have never had sex with your wife
Right.
that I remember.
Oh my God. Yes, Brian. This says back behind me says focus on the end goal.
And I can't wait to cover that fucking shit up. I got a new logo for him.
Sometimes when I have the big sads, I need to remember important things like that.
He becomes a 90s.
Yeah, really?
Oh,
Rebel.
super emo.
Do you
Super
you
emo.
just sit down here in your basement and listen to Ohio is for Lovers and
No,
cut yourself?
not anymore.
She never cared.
Put an emo bang.
Even the kid was like, I wish I had a microphone.
He went, "Rrr." He's a snorter.
He's in it. He is in there.
Oh man, does anybody have anything else prolific to say?
Yeah.
Like what? Like what?
I'm just
Give me
asking.
some sort of
No, I'm
jump-off
gonna
point
say
of
because
view.
we're gonna start the wrapping up process.
Make fun of me.
He said prolific.
Bitch, you better be-
Damn.
what I'm saying is you better be on point.
No, she said you're
I
not
already
prolific.
cut you. You couldn't even understand it. Get away from me.
Spell prolific.
First off, I'm a Wu-Tang fan. Okay? I know I'm a battle rap fan.
Can't.
Can't. First off. But I can speak it.
Oh, finish your point. That's
It just
a random
trails
point.
off.
Does it smell bad?
We know you smell.
Uncle Lamchop smells.
Uncle Lamchop's
Foster says,
naked.
how are Angel's welding lessons coming? Yeah, say good things about me.
Son.
Make me feel good.
Son. All right.
Stroke my ego.
All right, first and foremost, fuck you.
Okay.
This actually has me pretty fucking upset. It really does. It has me pretty fucking. Hold on, I just went blind because I was fucking wilding out. Lights. All right.
Oh,
look.
shit.
Hold on.
That camera died.
Oh, but that one, the GoPro.
No, hold on. Here.
Hurry!
Can you do this?
Hurry!
Oh, you want me to do it? All right,
Yeah.
hold on. No,
Hurry! Hurry! I'm gonna just keep talking, even if the camera dies. Can they still hear me?
That camera's still on. Yes.
So everybody can still hear me. Look, I came over here. He said he wanted to learn how to weld. I decided to just fully put him in bad situations that I was into in welding school, like weird tests and put your feet this way, put your body this way. You can only use your hand this way. You can only use your left hand this way. And it was like a one-day crash course. And I got to be honest with you, I didn't think he was going to do great. We did the fill-up angle iron, like a 2x2 angle iron. We do that. Look, these are your measurements, and this is what you got to do, and you just got to stack beads and all that shit. He didn't
Stacking
understand.
beads like Mardi Gras.
He didn't understand what I was doing to him. I cut it in half, and there was one little speck in the middle of it. 2x2 inches, a solid fucking weld. He had one speck in it, and I'm not just blowing him because he's my friend. It was impressive.
No, because he legit came back into the house pissed off about it.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
unhappy.
I was pissed. It took me 4 times to fucking pass that. Anywho, all that being said,
From the bottom of my heart.
the fucking kid can weld. Like he can weld. He gets it. He understands the movement. He understands the speed. He understands heat control. He just doesn't know the settings of certain machines that he has to work on. And that's all I do. When Angel posts some shit that he's fucking welding it, he's really welding it. And then he says, hey man, come critique this shit. And I get fucking pissed because it was years of my life that I spent trying to get as good as I am. Like
I'm excited for more lessons.
I'm not egotistical. Please don't fucking take that way. It's just I spend a lot of time understanding what I'm doing. The kid gets it. And before
He
it
called
was
me a
all
kid.
said and fucking done, well, nigga, I'm 40. You just fucking said it. I got grandbabies. All right, baby boy.
Baby boy.
Baby boy. Yeah, yes. They're good.
I'm excited. He's a good
they're
teacher,
a little
too.
off aim. We talked about that. Like, right there. He just aims at the wrong plate sometimes. But equally, the leg portion is there. And the way he splits the metal, he just doesn't have the aim to get the legs on both sides of the metal, if that makes any sense.
Welder speak.
If you know
People understand
what that is. But the welds are beautiful. They're the right size. And they actually have a form and a function. And
I have to say you're a good teacher because I've had other people teach me, or not teach me, give me pointers on welding. You're not like, the first time you handed me the gun wasn't the first time I had used a welder. But the way that you explain it makes sense in my head with the technical. Like
I just know how to talk to you.
Like you tell me why we're doing what we're
Right.
doing, not just what to do.
I understand you as a
Hey, cutie pie.
person, so I understand how to explain it to you. The bigger thing is, they used to say people who can do, people who can't teach. And I think that's an extremely stupid statement. And then most of my welding teachers really knew and can do. And so they taught me the right way.
Right.
And they explained it to me in the same way. We could have sped this entire process of me learning how to weld up. I didn't have to go to 2 different welding schools.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if I would have had somebody to talk to me like I talked to you, I would have been certified way sooner.
Right.
And then don't get it twisted. Like, you make good welds and it's a MIG thing. There's an entire world.
Stick, I don't even
Like,
understand how that works.
There's
So
stick. There's
let it be known.
oxy-fuel.
I'm not saying that I
Like,
understand everything
I'm
about
certified
everything.
in most of that shit. I would love to teach you how to flame
Oh, excuse
weld.
you.
Like, I would love to teach you a lot of that shit.
Yeah,
And
I'd like to do some
because
stick.
you're a good pupil, I will do that. You know what I mean? Like, I will teach you this shit. But yeah, he's better than me when I started that quickly.
Thank you, Foss.
Yes, Shorty Big Head number 3. I love that caught on. The Shorty Big Head thing. That's hilarious.
I'm sorry.
Dane says, "Can Lamchop teach me how to weld?" Tell you what, Dane.
No, I don't like you.
You come down here, Dane. We'll drink some beers.
I won't teach you how to weld.
We'll have a great day. You guys are closer in age. You should be able to speak to each other. No. He says hard pass.
I'm kidding.
Brian says
But no, I probably can't teach you, Dane. The only reason that I can teach him that way is because we've been friends for a long time. I understand how he thinks and he understands how I talk. It would probably be very
That's true.
frustrating for you to talk to me
I can understand that.
about anything for more than 20 minutes. Like anything.
Yeah.
We could talk about gumbo and you would be like, I don't understand you. You're stupid. But yes, I will attempt to show you how to weld.
David says make him hammer weld his shit together. I don't know what that is.
Either.
What's a hammer weld?
Are you talking about forge weld?
Gina is giving big heart eyes.
He's wearing one of the bibs you got him.
Foster says I'll loan you guys my old tombstone welder to
Yes,
give him.
please. Lincoln
Is that-
Tombstone.
Oh, dude, I
Oh
had.
my God, Lincoln Tombstone is one of my favorite fucking welders on the face of the planet. We
Dude.
will weld this goddamn house to concrete.
I wish-
I will weld rubber to fucking wood with a Lincoln Tombstone. I love it.
I had one and I sold it. My dad gave it to me. I wish I would have had that or known that. Wait, what are you doing with this?
That's how you crank that bitch
Oh,
up.
then I didn't have that. No.
Oh yeah, it's a big ass fucking Lincoln Tombstone, bro. Like,
What do you crank it
got
up
a
for?
Fucking dog. That's how you adjust the fucking heat.
Oh.
It's a stick welder. An
Oh,
OG
damn.
Lincoln Tombstone is a big ass fucking stick welder. Yes, sir. Let's do it.
I'll try it.
I certified on that.
Dane
That's what
said-
I passed. That's what I passed my 6G test on.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah.
I need my glasses because
Pure hate.
I looked down at Brian's and I thought it said, Dane, go get someone a dick.
A duck.
I thought it said dick too. And I
Da-
got my
Dane
glasses
says,
on.
let's
I
talk
don't have mine
finance
on.
and
I was
Like,
mortgages.
Jesus, Brian, calm down.
Dane, I'll have you know my credit score went up 2 points today, so. Joke's on you.
We're almost on your level.
Joke's on
We'll
you.
start building Impalas next.
That's for his kid. That's not his.
It doesn't matter.
He set the yard on fire and he has an HOA that's like super strict.
Did it? Yeah. I didn't look. That's beautiful.
Oh shit.
Good job, Dane.
Good job, Dane.
Good job.
I love you, buddy.
I'm on your side on
I
that
still
one.
want to get roller shots of your Jeep one of these days. We'll get on the highway. Do you have anything?
He's judging you. He's looking you up and down.
Nope.
Don't you dare look at your father that way.
Speaking of the kids, do you know I was so surprised how natural Taylor was like on the last live stream we did? Like he was talking to, "Hey guys, what's good?" Like, is that how all kids are
Okay.
gonna be now?
So
I feel like it.
I'm gonna give it to you like this.
Give it to me straight, Daddy.
I love Luke. Shorty Big Head 3.
Mike
Two.
Banger.
Two. This is
Two.
Shorty Big
That's
Head 3.
That's 3. Okay. So
What's up, Brandon?
I love Luke. Luke's my people. We had a conversation.
You fucking space cadet that one.
We had a conversation at Home Depot. You remember that? It's okay. I won't go into it. Where you were like, he's special. And I
Was
like,
that when I threatened to kill them both in the middle of Home Depot?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a little bit. There was a
Okay.
little bit of that. But you were talking about,
When we went to get the wood, yes.
can I use the word?
Wood?
The word that you used. All right, whatever. You
I'm
were
so
talking
confused.
about him being maybe special. And I was like, bro, he's probably not special. He
Oh,
just-
no, because that was where, like, he might learn differently.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
sensory
Yeah.
process. It's a
Can
Yes.
I use the word?
I don't think that's the right word.
Can I talk about what we talked about? So you said he was on like a spectrum.
Yes.
And I was like, what the fuck is
That's
a
like
spectrum?
a whole,
And you were
Yes.
like, nonverbal,
okay.
all the way to, like,
All right, so
learning
I said,
disability.
Yeah.
what the fuck is spectrum? And you were like, normal, retarded. And I was like, God damn, that was...
Well,
I
he
had to
said
break
it in
it
Lamb
down
chop
for
speak.
you.
Yeah,
I
he
had
said
to
it in
break it
Lamb
down
chop
for you.
speak. Yeah.
Fuck. And then I looked at you and I was like, he's not retarded. You were like, maybe. And I started laughing and I was like, maybe he's an artist. Maybe he's Mariah
Yeah, there's
Carey.
levels to.
Like I kind of got, I caught feelings about that shit. I've
Yeah.
been
Well,
thinking about
how?
it.
What rock are you under that you didn't know the spectrum? So there
I'm
are
from
No.
South Louisiana.
but
As-
it's
Have
2021.
you not seen the paperwork that I posted on
No,
Facebook?
so like back in the
Like,
70s, you
they-
you either
they-
were or you weren't.
Yeah.
Now
but
there's
that's
like
what
a
I'm
whole
saying.
in between.
It was like 93.
Yes.
And I posted my paperwork.
Oh, I
on-
read all of that, by
Yeah.
the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I asked my mom.
Misdiagnosed.
So
like,
if
Oh,
you
very
have
much
AD,
so.
if
Very
there's
much so.
ADHD, Asperger's,
Right,
Down
right.
syndrome,
And there was
there's
no
Right.
mention of
different-
ADHD in
Right, but
his.
What I'm saying
thing.
is that's why I caught feelings about that shit. I was
Yeah.
like, yo, he's not retarded. He's just
But it doesn't
He's
have
just
this
stupid.
stigma. No, it doesn't have
you
this.
know, whatever I was feeling.
It
at
doesn't
the
have
moment.
this stigma that it has. So like
Yeah.
for Luke, he's very high functioning, but he does STEM, and so for him, we need to do things like instead of just he doesn't deal with
Come on,
change
people,
very well.
You know, you were sweating a minute ago. I'm sweating now. I'm like, don't talk about my boy like that.
No,
No.
but it's not a
So-
bad thing.
No,
it's
it's
just like
not.
how we then
Deal
like how we
with
can
how
be the
we-
best parents
yeah,
for him
how
if that's
we
the
communicate
case.
I
with
get
him.
it. I
Yeah.
get it. But what I'm trying to say from my point is that's why I reacted.
Oh, you
the
got
way I
triggered
did.
as fuck?
I was like, come on, man, we leaving. But we were only going to your car. Like,
Right.
I was like, fuck him. You're not retarded. I don't know. That shit was wild.
That was a very black and white way for me to explain that to you.
I can't remember.
You're making me look so bad right
We were
now.
talking about Taylor. We were talking about Taylor, and if it's gonna be the new normal,
Taylor-
that kids are like, hey,
Taylor
and
being
naturals.
good, talking to a bunch of people, even though
Oh,
it's just
no.
the three
The
of us in
original
here. There's
point-
nobody else
The
here,
original point was the last podcast where he was on it.
and did really well talking to people that weren't
The
here.
best thing ever was the missed puppy. Did you watch it?
Yes.
When Mrs. Foster
Did you
was
watch
like,
it?
"What do you do if you
Mrs.
find a
Foster
puppy?"
was
Yeah.
like, "What do you do when you find a puppy
I'm
in
sorry,
the woods?"
puppies don't live
And
in
he
the
says,
woods. That's
puppies
just the
don't
way it
live
is.
in the woods. I'm sorry, they just don't. That was it.
It was too much.
I was in the bathtub. I
You know
was
what's
drinking
funny?
beer, and I was like,
That right there is Taylor in a nutshell.
But he-
That
like,
interaction
it's-
right there.
but
Gina-
he legitimately believed that to his core, to where he would correct an adult. And I know him to where I say stupid shit, but he won't correct me. He'll come ask you if it's right or wrong. Like
just knows you're
I've
stupid.
witnessed it. You know what I'm saying? But that one, he was like, "I'm sorry, puppies just don't live in the woods." But he apologized. I was like, "God damn upbringing." Yeah.
Gina says, "I've watched. She has a daycare. I've watched a few kids on the spectrum. He might finish your Jeep faster than you. Yeah, they get hyper focused.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
So one
I've
thing
been
that Luke.
treated that way since I was 9.
No,
Like,
so Luke.
I was heavily medicated. Like, they forced me to eat Ritalin 3 times a day to
No.
where I couldn't even participate in PE. Like I was a zombie.
Yeah.
He has really good daycare
that's
teachers too, though,
crazy.
that take the time to understand him. So they know he just wants to sit in his chair. He doesn't want to sit on another spot
Yeah.
on the
he
carpet.
wants his chair, his plate, his cup.
And if you don't have the normal stuff for him, so like he likes the red plate. Or at least
Who
to
we
have
talking
a
about?
red utensil.
Luke?
Yeah, because he likes red.
Oh,
But
don't
if
get me
not-
wrong. That homie special.
If he if he starts freaking out, that's when we'll present him with options. We're like, look, I have to clean it, like, and we
Goddamn, what
start
is it?
talking to him.
2, 3.
3, he'll be 4 soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
He carry on a conversation with me.
yeah, like we said,
Like he
It's a-
talks a little funny, so sometimes I don't understand
Yeah,
the words
'cause
that
he's
he's
still-
saying.
yeah,
But he
learning.
has a point. Like
Yeah,
the
he
TV
definitely has
show that
stuff
he was
to
watching
say.
with that weirdo in the
Yeah.
train track.
So-
what is that? Linny
Blippy, yeah.
So I didn't know that
so
was a
Luke
show.
likes to focus on
He's
people,
like, "Uncle
people and
Lamchop,
their
I'm watching
emotions
Blippy,"
and their
I'm like,
reactions.
Yeah, Blippy, get it with the sticky. Like I'm rapping. I didn't know he was talking about a fucking show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as I knew
So
that's
Luke-
what he was talking about, like he had a point.
Luke
Like,
will probably be an actor. I would not be surprised if Luke is an actor because he studies like TV shows and the characters and movies, and he likes to reenact and do that kind of thing, and he
That's what
likes
I
to
was
watch
telling
it
him.
replay.
That's what I was telling
and
him
do it,
when he
yeah.
said it. I was like, maybe he's just different from us. Like maybe he's an artist. Maybe he draws pictures.
He just processes on a very
Maybe
different
he-
level. Yeah.
maybe
And that's
he's
why I
gonna-
said we think he may be on the spectrum. I didn't
Yes.
say
Yeah. No. I
He
get
has blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I get
I didn't
that.
diagnose him.
I get that. But what I'm saying
How did that
is-
even come up in conversation?
I know that was weird.
Oh no, he was acting up. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, and he was. He was running around in circles. He was waving his arms.
He got amped
we were,
sometime that kid.
we were loading the stairs.
I
the
told
stair
you-
boards. That's what we were getting, the stair boards.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, for the
and
front step. That's
yeah,
right. That's right.
And he was wilding out. He was running in circles, and you know me, I'm just
Yeah.
watching this shit. I'm like, yeah, dude, fuck yeah.
Punk
Anarchy. Anarchy is a motherfucker, dude.
Well,
Go knock that dude over. Start a riot.
Well, that's
If
why
they
you
say
guys were in the
something to
garage. You were in the garage today, and they were just wilding out. And so I said, go upstairs, go get dressed, and then I sent them outside.
What's up, Anthony Ash? I would have no problem
Oh,
letting
that was-
them.
Oh, I'm
ro-
sorry. Anthony and Susan,
Yes.
Yes.
My friends.
paramedics.
She just left that job.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
She was.
you know, do you, boo? I just want you to know that I appreciate the messages while I was sick when we were doing the chemo cast stuff, and they were like, yo, we deal with this shit and people don't handle it the way you handle it. Can I share these videos? I was
Yeah.
like, fuck yeah.
Those are my people.
Make somebody smile. Anyway, I appreciate that. Thank you. Go back to what
You were saying
you
something.
were saying.
I said I sent them outside
Yes.
because they were wilding.
So I was saying I would have no problem with them being in the front yard if people didn't do 40 miles an hour through the fucking neighborhood.
Unbelievable.
Would it piss you off if I taught your son how to weld better than you?
No. Oh my God. If you taught him a skill that he could use for the rest of his life to make money,
I think he's got it.
yes. Let's get him some gloves and a fucking hood.
Like he's an artist. You know
Yeah.
what they call TIG people, the people that can like TIG weld pipe, they call them golden gloves.
Mm-hmm.
And it only comes from people like us that can't do it, so
Yeah.
we make fun of them.
Set that dude up
But,
for fucking
Dude,
success.
those motherfuckers make like $4,000 a week.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they're always
I
traveling.
got the kids ear protection so they can be
But,
with me
I mean,
in the
come
garage
on, guys,
more.
let's be honest. He's half Puerto Rican, so he's gonna knock somebody up by the time he's what, 12.
So he's
13?
gonna need a good job.
Yeah. So
I was
he
in
needs
my
to be in
late
the trade.
20s when I had a kid.
Oh, yeah.
We're married.
I was in my late
He wasn't
20s.
a teenager,
Oh my
so
God.
You were only two. What? I was 17. What's that math?
Huh?
18, 19. You
The
were only
math
3
is-
years older than me.
I was 27, 28.
Oh, you just said I was in my late 20s.
That
Late
is
20s.
Oh, 27.
Shut up, Grandpa. Anyway,
She was a decade older than you when she had her first
Not
kid.
me. I had my dick in everything in high school.
yoink.
Including the Tabasco jar.
Sorry, Allie. I love
She's
you, baby.
not watching this. She's got better shit to do.
She started her own company.
Nice. Good
By
for
the way.
her.
Good for
Just
her.
want you guys to know that. And she had a
What
kid,
is it?
so now she's trying to do like baby stuff. And I was
Okay.
like, fuck yeah. She's sharing the shit out of it. I felt horrible because you know how I flip through Facebook.
Yeah.
I see it.
This
I see
kid's
it.
chilling.
I see it. And then I never shared it. And
Boo, bad
dawned,
dad.
It dawned on me yesterday. I was like, all right, we just finna pump this shit, I guess. Now, Nargabilly takes a backseat to Allie's company.
That's what being a father is.
I love her. That bitch is a savage, bro.
She is.
That bitch is a savage.
They were going at it that one day. All right. If we don't cut this off, it's going to go on indefinitely for the next 4 hours.
Yeah.
All right.
Does anyone else have anything to say?
I love your wife.
I love my wife too.
She's beautiful.
And I love you.
She makes beautiful babies.
I do. Thank
And
you.
You're my best friend.
My best friend.
You're my best friend.
Anything for you?
Thanks for everyone for staying on because this was all like
Hour
more
and a half.
than usual. More
Yeah.
than usual all over the place.
Yeah, very much so. We talked about 2 Jeep things. So thank you guys so much. I love you so much. Stay tuned. We're doing a vlog for the next 2 days. Lamchop and I in the garage.
Did we explain the Dana 300 thing?
Yes. You weren't listening. Oh. because I tried to start the story 7 times, and you kept interrupting me. All right, guys. Thank you, Dane. Love you. Have a
Good
great night,
night.
guys. And we are off air.